What's up, everybody? I'm back here at the library, and I'm gonna be recording this. I gotta whisper because, I'm in the library. There's a lot of people looking at me right now, making fun of me. They think I'm an influencer, but no, I'm just here recording this awesome video. So let's start off with the City Council of Riverside campaign for American government, ran by Otis H. Whiskey Drinker Jr., which is my campaign stage name, I guess, but just my name is Tucker Willis. Alright, so what is the Riverside City Council? Well, there are 7 wards, okay? 7 wards and the mayor. It's a 4-year term, and there are in June 2026 there will be the wards 2, 4, and 6 that will open up, so I could run for those. But I think the most desirable ward would be 5, because that's where CBU lies under Ward 5 legislation, governing, if you will. And yeah, let's move on. So why will I be running for Riverside City Council? Well, I chose this for the local impact. I think that sometimes, this was stated in class by our professor. She said, sometimes these local governments have more impact on people than even the U.S. president. Some people just don't even vote in these or know about them. I want to change Riverside. It's where I live, and I want to have a good local impact. I have a few ideas. I'm not going to talk about them right now, but I have a lot of great ideas that could change this city for the better. I don't want to get into too much depth, but I could really do some amazing things for the city. And I want to build experience. I'm a young guy. I think maybe I could probably get some, if this is my first position. This looks pretty good on my resume, I'm not gonna lie. So, maybe I could get a job working at the CAF soon. And obviously, I do not have an evil desire for power. I don't even know why I put that there. I have no evil desires for power. Moving on, the ballot. How do I get my name on the ballot? As you can see, I provided a picture of a ballot, and there are ballots located online, or you can just go into the city clerk's office and deal with it there. And pretty dope. And I put some information here. I'm not gonna read it all. You can read it all if you want later. I feel like I put too much words anyways. What is a political party? Essentially, a political party is a group of people who share similar views. And a party is like a team, kind of. If you support an ideology and a political party supports that ideology, you guys can kind of become the same political party and support each other. They have similar views, similar values. And for the political party that I chose the Republican Party. Now, that's controversial, right? A lot of people say that in the U.S. now it's 50-50 on people who like one party or like the other, or maybe even some people like the middle. But here's why I chose the Republican Party, and it's just basic statistics. Riverside County is a red county, very Republican, and I think that obviously I would find the most success running as a Republican. It's a very urban environment, but very suburban, so I think that for the most part, suburban areas lean very typically pretty right leaning. So I think I will find the most success. And as for different parties. There's the Riverside County Republican Party, which I suppose I could run for. I could maybe even start my own party, but I think that this would probably be the best bet because then I could get backing from a lot of people, a lot of politicians in the local area. Interest groups. What's an interest group? It's an organization that they kind of hone in on certain issues or problems, and typically they can support you. I've made some groups here that would probably support my party, and there's obviously a risk of associating with a party, and maybe some people wouldn't like that, especially moderate, intermediate voters. What's a PAC or super PAC? It's not a Pokemon card collection. It's actually just people who will. It's a political action committee, so they raise money, they donate, they fund parties, and it sounds helpful and useful, but there are some risks, like super PACs are independent, so they might say what they want to say and support outside influence. My campaign plan is simple, right? I've got a lot of fancy ideas, but hear me out. We do a UFC fight in Riverside. That would bring in a lot of young male supporters, especially people from the CVU and Riverside community. And I've also heard rumors of an NFL team coming in. So I would definitely be supportive of the NFL team coming to Riverside. That would bring in a lot of voters, I feel like. There are some different positions for you that I would need to be hiring for my campaign. I have here my budget. My total budget is about $140,000 for my budget for my campaign, including my staff. Would I run for office? No, probably not. But it would be fun. It'd be fun to see where it goes. You would need lots of money, and you would need to be, have a lot of influence on the community. I would consider doing a volunteering for a campaign, or like doing other kind of local initiatives to not only build my resume a little bit, but also just to get used to working with the local government. And these are my sources. Thank you for watching. And have a great day. I'm Tucker Willis.